We're going live, are we, kids? There we go. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. Now, today, we're doing a few things. We're also doing a few things I didn't want to do. No, I didn't. Because I was doing some tidying up on the Corolla Levin and discovered some unpleasantness on one of the decals that will need to be attended to. And so we shall. Further to which, while I'm there, I may as well have a quick gander and see if there's anything else I want to just do any last touches on, because, well, might as well. And then we're going to, while we're here, we're going to put the cockpit onto the wheelbase. Now, after that, because that's not going to take very long, we're going to start. Well, you've got a few options. What I would like to do is finish the canopies on the B-17, because I feel there need corrections. And there, anyway, there's a lot I want to do. And then we've got, wouldn't mind starting some detailing on the C-47, and so it goes. Now, if I keep telling you what I'm going to be doing, I'm not going to get round to doing it, am I? Coffee. Oh. I tell you, kids. I tell you. Light goes on. Back we come. Light goes up. Deedly. The deedly dee dee dee. Now, I should show you what I was talking about, shouldn't I? And it kicks in. Was it my imagination? Oh no, hang on. Was it the other side? Or was I just... I think I'm good, actually. I could have sworn I saw cracks in here. Maybe it's the other side. If there is, we tidy them up. There's a little... Yes, it's this side. Here we go. While I'm here, let me just have a quick gander. A little bit of chrome work there, but mostly I'm pretty happy with that. Now, the issue at hand is, if you come in, yeah, there we go. You can see that's not looking pretty. So what we will do is get a bit of white enamel. Just tidy that up. And then there's a couple of little spots. Yeah, like, we'll go over the whole thing. We might as well, because it's going to be like touch here, touch there. But at the same time, it will facilitate a better job overall. Now, first up, how do I want to hold this? This might be a good time for the glove. That glove. Not a latex Let's Slim It or something, a little more comfortable type glove. Here's the enamel we'll use. I don't normally use enamels. There was a time I did. And this is from that time. However, I must say I don't mind trying out the Tamiya enamel as a thing for small areas, because it's good paint. I digress. Now that I've given a unsolicited opinion on the matter. I'll need to wear my goggles for this. Something else I've just noticed is I will need to do a little bit more masking on that before I also need to set myself up with a bit of a plan as to which colours of actually, you know what, I could probably just use that. There we go. Now goggles. I'm pretty much needing to do a colour a day when it comes to airbrushing. Now I think today will be the day for interior green, because if I do it right, I can have a lot of the C-47 painted. Excuse me while I select a brush. Before, well, this week, and that would be because a lot of it's the same color as the B-17. So, well, there are colors that overlap very heavily. It's perhaps a better way of putting it. Anyway, now let us get to this, shall we? Now let's see what you're looking at. Dip. Yeah, that's yucky. Not happy with that at all. A bit over here too. Anyway. Of course, I've got some of the black. This is very irritating. I guess what I'll have, well, obviously I'll have to just do touch-ups as required. Still very annoying. I'm sure you're not, sure you can completely understand my frustration here. Anyway, once that is fixed up, there's a fair bit on that one. Oops. Got a bit carried away there. Now I've got a whole stack of other touch-ups, but at least the I might want to thin this out. Alright, now we'll let that dry. Then I'll just do my touch-ups as required afterwards, and there's a fair few of them, unfortunately. And at least the white is now solid again. Grr. Not sure what caused that, but I'm not happy about it. Anyway. Next. Put that away. Clean the brush. And then, okay, we'll go for a bit of chrome action, which also shouldn't take long. We'll slowly just go through our colours. I don't think there's too much we need to get onto, happily. Once we've done all that, we will then now boom now. I'm not even sure if I necessarily need to do, or how much I need to do on this colour. I don't think there's much. Then there's a few bits in other colours, but yeah. Anyway, but it's starting to look pretty. Now, let's have a look. Glove back on. Let's have a look here. Okay, there are a couple of little spots we can do a bit nicer. Alright. Alright, now a little bit up here. There we go. Now we're getting it. Then we'll have a look at the other side very shortly after. Just need to go. There. Oh, and that we go. Hang on. Just a little bit. Let's see from this side. Aha. That's better. We'll come across here a bit. Oops. And there we go. Now, almost there. At least in this colour. And then we'll go for a bit of work with the black. And then the red. Hopefully, all being well, it will then there we go. All right. So that, all being well, we're getting there, guys. Hang on. Let me just check something. That's better. And maybe just change that there a bit as well. Yeah. Now, I suppose there comes a certain point, because I'm going to do some tidying up on the black anyway, I may as well just only worry about any red corrections. That's a theory, or an approach. And as it happens, it's because that white would not have dried yet. So as such, it's an approach I choose to utilize. There we go. Wipe my hand clean. So we'll go, once I've cleaned the brush, with the Italian red. Then we'll put the cockpit on the wheel base, and then we'll get on to other stuff. Now, next. However, I'm pretty confident that I can, or I will have all of this done so as that final assembly can happen tomorrow. This is what's holding me up. Was having to fix up that that decal. I'm just feeling that, well, while I'm here, if there are any areas, I'm discovering a few, and there's a little touch-ups into an arch to make it look better, I think. So, you know, hey. Now, moving right along. Mouthful of coffee. Next, Italian red. We have. Sorry, I just make the. Is it down here? It is, and we have. Boom! There we go. Shaking the paint up, as you do. Now, might just change my brush over because it's gone through two colours now. There we go. Almost identical brush, but hey, what you gonna do? Now, once this is done, dearie me, we are, as I said, oh wow. This is my first car, so I'm a bit chipper about being close to having it finished. Excuse me. There we go. Now, glove on. Move this over to here. Need to be a bit careful with how I'm holding this at the moment. Probably there. Let's see what we've got here. All right. Need to get a bit more paint in the brush. There we go. There we go. Almost. Might just raise the light a little higher, suiting the headset. A little more in there. Oops. Across there. All right. That's okay. Next. Alrighty, there's two spots. And we're good on this side, I believe. Yeah. Alright. So we need to come across here just a little. There. There we go. Right. Now, I have to grab from here. Let's have a look. Now, that way. All right. Couple of last little bits in this colour, and I'll just pop it up to dry. Wouldn't mind coming into there a bit, just to tidy it up just a bit, make it look just that bit nicer. There we go. Now, I seem to recall, was there... No, that's a touch upon black it require. Not very good. All right. Onto there. Now I'm getting a bit happy. There's also, I'm going to come down here a bit, but also just a little bit there. Then we're done. With the painting at least. All right. Boom. And we shall pop her. Oops. I'll grab from here. For the time being. Clean the brush. Should know first, glove off. Goggles off. Clean brush. Yes, looking much cleaner for those little efforts, which is good. By cleaner, I'm talking about the lines on it. Yeah, it's been totally worth doing that. in my opinion. And as I'm the one building it, I'm the one whose opinion matters. Yes, I am. Well, yes, it is, more's the point. Anyway, I digress. Clean brush. Now, delete, and we shall now. I was wanting to start the detailing on the DC3, not DC3, the C-47 today, and I suddenly realised I can't because I haven't hit it with the surfacer yet. That's okay, I guess. I can just work on other ones. Anyway, here's our car. Coming up, starting to look the gear. We'll just tidy up those little spots there and let varnish take care of the rest. Frustrating though. Now, next, that's what I was going to do. Last bit for the car. Here's our wheelbase. Here's our cockpit, which then goes like that, I believe. Yep. Alrighty. So there we go. So we'll do that. Alright, I see the little spots and yeah, okay. Glue. Should probably, but it is running. There we go. I can see it already. Here, 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 and in it goes. Nice and easy. Lid. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Okay. Now, pop that up here to dry. Oh, that's cool. Okay, now, next, what do I want to do? Well, I think to, here's something I wouldn't mind doing. That's a door. So I wouldn't mind, and in fact, so is that. So I wouldn't mind masking them off all. Actually, no, I don't want to mask them off, do I? No, I don't. We're not going to worry about that. Change your mind. Change my mind. What I'll do is I'll airbrush them, and then I'll probably just go around the line with a wood color. Now, so what I wouldn't mind doing, let's have a look here. Let's give that another coat because that's required. And once that dries, then I can consider Well, I can then varnish that. And now, and then after that, we can set up for the upper wing coats. Now, of course, that's not going to happen until, well, the paint dries. So, yeah. Then, now, is there anything I can do on the C-47? Not really. I need to give it its surface. I can't believe it. I just haven't. Rob. Just realised I did some masking up on it for no good reason then. Yuts. Oh well. It's not a lot of masking. It's just annoying. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. We can get a lot of stuff done on the B-17 then. Once I've gotten the paint on this. Let's see how well mixed she is. Oh, that's cooperative stuff, that is. Let's have a look. We'll go for... So that paint will... That's not something too heavy. Here we go. Maybe... Yeah, that'll do it. Whatever, man. Alrighty. Now, I should probably get this out the what? You just don't need that sort of behavior, I tell you, kids. We'll excuse me. What's the time currently? Okay, now we'll get this brush, I think. Nice, chunky for a punky one. Chunky for a punky. For those too young or from a country unfamiliar with that one, that was from an ad in the 1980s. Featuring an actress named Penelope Keith, who I'm unsure whether or not she is still alive, to be perfectly honest. She probably is. Should be getting on. Anyway, she's in this. She usually played sort of like upper crust sort of ladies in shows like To the Manor Born and stuff like that. Anyway, in the ad for I believe it was Heinz chunky soup. Chunky. There was a whole range of them. Anyway, the big line she had was preparing for her niece, who was a punk, you see. The line was chunky for a punky. You never actually saw said niece, I hasten to add. I digress. Again. Do you care about this nonsense? Oh, it's just not. Never mind. Never mind. We'll keep going with this colour for a bit. Not entirely. That's the one thing about lacquers. They airbrush beautifully. They can be a wee bit tricksy when it comes to applying them. with a hand brush. They're not a hand brushing friend. Oh, they're not good for hand brushing, I don't think. That's my opinion. Others can disagree with me. The manufacturers may well do so. I think they're fantastic for airbrushing, don't get me wrong. And I do use them, so obviously I rate them. It's just they're a bit difficult to get used to for it takes time and it's a bit of a faff. Whereas, yeah, anyway, you could argue that, well, given that I'm doing a bit of an area, why don't I just trot out the airbrush? That's a fair question. I could do that. Bit late now, isn't it? It's done. And we'll get a bit of, it'll come up nice and even with the other colours. As in the bit that's already been painted. There we go. It's a bit nicer on that side, but yeah. Wonder why that is. Anyway, once that's dried, the varnish, boom. You won't see it. That'll be fine. Let's just have a look at this side. Now, there we go. So we can now pop that up there to dry. Deedly. Clean brush. And then what I'd like, actually there's something I will do very quickly. Well, it's not very quickly. And then what I'm going to do, I need to organise my B-17 stuff actually. That's a big reality. It's all over the shop like a dog's breakfast. So first thing I'm going to do is get the canopy stuff together, paint that, get it dry, and keep it in one locale. Then, there's also a bit of masking I need to do here. So there's a whole stack of stuff we can do on the B-17. And we will too. So yeah, these are the things. Now I might need to get some more paper towel in a minute. Actually, no, not in a minute. It'll be a while. We'll see how we go. There's other things I want to do. Actually, now, organisation or paint first. Paint. Mask that. Then we do painting. Got it sorted. Under control, kids. Now, that being so, yes, I probably will get some paper towel. And I'll also refresh this jar of water here that I use for rinsing the brushes. Now, deedly. Okay, that's that done. Boom. Now, next, this. Now, what I want to mask up, because while I'm airbrushing all the interior grain on the C-47, once it's ready, I'm going to do that here as well. So I'm going to mask that off. Yeah, and also just the tops there, so that we don't get any. Actually, I don't need to mask off the tops there, but I do want to mask off that wooden area. This will not take long. That's the theory. Well, it's almost certainly a fact, actually. It's not a big trick, that one. And in fact, there's an idea. Oops, I still got a thing of paint. loose on the desk. Give me a moment whilst I will seal that off. Bring that up around. That's good. Yeah. I need the tiniest little touch there. Where am I in? Oh. Yeah. Here we go. Do it properly, Rob. Alrighty. There we go. So that's that organized. Let's get that out of the way. I will need more paper towel though. So let us. Lo and behold. Thanks, man. My housemate brought me in a complete roll, which is probably more than I require, but very useful nonetheless. Let's see there. Oh dear, what have I done? Oh, here we go. Roll some of that back on. Oh yeah, okay. So I've got. We'll go with that much. Dear, dear. So there's our paper towel organized. All right, now I need what I want to get organized is the canopy parts. There's another thing I can look at. Bombs. We'll get some bomb action happening, kids. Oh, dearie me, standing up, eh? Now, and then, once I've got all that done, what we'll do, we've got a few bits here. Some of them are already sorted, some are not. Pardon me. Yes. Is there anything behind that? No. Jolly good. Now, might as well just grab that. No, I don't need that right now. We're going to need these. At least I want to keep them together. Now, what I'm also going to do is, once I get all this together, give me a moment. I'm almost there, guys. Here we go. Now, actually, these ones I don't need a plastic bag for, because all I'm required to do here is paint and then put them somewhere to dry. But then what we're going to do is we're going to get all the B-17 stuff together. We're going to start organizing it into areas and stuff. That is my plan. Alrighty. And along the way, we'll have a look-see at... now, some of these are the wrong colour. Some of them are the right colour. Some of them need a bit more of the right colour. Right colour, wrong colour. All right, that doesn't need to be done. We'll use these shelves. There's some shelves that you can't see, but we're going to use them as a point of drying area / store. That's where all the canopy stuff's going to go, basically. Now, the color we will start off with is, when I find it, no, what did I just come here? That one, and we're also going to need that one. Right, that's that sorted. And one last thing I'm looking for is where did I put? Can I see it from here? Oh, do I have to stand up again? Oh, here's something I might as well do as well while I'm here. That. And there's also a wheel thing that I think I need to do a bit of work on in Boeing Grey, so may as well do so while I'm going to have to stand up. Curses. My laziness has been foiled. And here it is, yeah. It's amazing what happens when you stand up. You actually find shit. Who would have thunk it? And it's already been done. Oh, the trials and tribulations. Oh, well. What has it? I'll do it again anyway. No, actually, no, I don't think it has. There we go. So that's all that's Boeing. We might as well start him. As I've gotten all the Boeing Grey down, we may as well just do that. I have done all the interiors of these, haven't I? Yes, I have. Very nice. All right. Boeing Grey. Boom. This, like khaki, you can't tell the colour. Well, I won't be able to tell the colour until I shake it, but I'll show you that once it's done, or once we're ready to roll with it. And in the meantime, oh dear. Now, what's the time currently, good people? I do like to keep track of these things, as I have much I wish to do. I do have an appointment, but that's not for a while. But along the way, there's other things I do need to attend to. These are facts. Now, whilst I am indeed in the pleasant position of contributing to society by being a gentleman, at the same time, this does not mean one does not have things to do. Indeed, it is by those very things that one becomes a gentleman. The shit I drivel. Now, there we go. That's all mixed. Now, we'll get that out of the way, just in case I spill some, which is not impossible, of course. Alrighty, now, there we go. Now I'd suggest that I'm not going to get anywhere near as much done as I'd hoped. Never mind. I will Certainly need goggles initially on the ball turret. And I want to get fairly crisp. After that, I'll get a bit rugged with it. Alrighty, let's start with this little number. There we go. Now you can see what I'm doing. There we go. As you can see, because it's only had one coat, we've got the little wagon wheel thing here too that we need to do. To there. Probably my best move here. Give me a moment while I do here. And now I'm going to do the arc. All right. So we come around here. There we go, starting to come together. Now, what I like to do, I think it's a good idea, is to do the fine detailing with a nice crisp brush. And then, when you've got your edges all nice, clear, and defined, then you can try to add a bigger brush and go to town. But first, you want to get your edges done. I believe the technical term for that as a process is cutting in. As far as that's what professional painters call it when they are doing, say, areas, well, you get the drill. Wherever you need to sort of go, right, well, we'll go in a bit here, that's cutting in. So there you have it. Now, so There we go. Starting to come together again. Not again, but starting to get that crispness. Of colour that you're always actually after. There we go. Now we're starting to get places. Because now, after this, I can move on to the other side. We've almost done the circle. Would that be a porthole? Unsure of that one. And we'll come around here, into there, there. Alrighty. Yeah, that's once we get the bigger brush around and onto the that will look much nicer. And that's good. And let's face it, ultimately it's the aim of the game, isn't it? You know, I don't reckon I need a bigger brush to finish this off. So we probably won't. Yeah. Already looking much nicer. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Oh, back's starting to give me a bit of jip. I suppose I do the Hunchback of Notre Dame position. At least that's what I refer to it as when I'm painting. And it's not a... I'm sure a lot of chiros and physios and all manner of health practitioners would say, what are you doing to your body? And I'd respond with, what I am doing is getting a great angle on getting my painting done, man. You don't know, man. Now, we'll do 1, 2, 3. All right. All right. Maybe a little more there. Which I mean there. Yeah, there we go, kids. Look at that. There we go, yeah. Nice. And round that way. Much better. Almost done. Yeah. You can see how much nicer that looks. And that is why I always do a second coat. Boom. So there's half of our ball turret looking very pretty. Over to there. Where's the other half? Boom. Now, much less cutting in here, because we don't have the wagon wheel to worry about. Oh, hey, cutie guy, how you doing, man? Alrighty. Now, around there. Bit more. Then we'll cut it on that side. Whoop. Yeah, good, man. Good. Getting. I had a bit of a frustrating discovery on the Corolla, which was that one of the decals had cracked a little bit, which, as you can imagine, made it look a bit like crap. So I had to put some white enamel on that. I'm waiting for that to dry. I did some extra touch-ups as well, and it's looking actually, I must say, a bit nicer for that. I'm not unhappy for that fact. A bit frustrated about the decal though, because now I've got some extra touch-ups where I could put white paint on the black by accident. So, you know. Anyway, I have got the whole cockpit onto the wheelbase though. I'll show you that in a minute. Once I've gotten all the Boeing grey done. All right. Oh, hang on. Hey, Scott, how you doing, man? Well, yeah. I mean, if it can be fixed, it's not that big. I mean, let's face it, the bigger reality of it all, man. Any issues I have with what I'm doing in this circumstance ultimately can be very easily addressed as pretty major case of first world problems. I mean, let's face it, man. It's a scale. It's a bloody hobby. If you're getting stressed by it, maybe it's not the hobby for you. You know what I'm saying? So I always figure in a worst case scenario, always remember that. It's not like it's something like it's an exam or even if it is, you know, in the bigger reality, the entire of humanity is pretty much not much to worry about. I mean, what is it? Something like 6,000 years ago, some dude built a pyramid to try and achieve immortality. Did it help him? No. And one day those pyramids will be dust, nothing more than a testament to his vanity. And you know, then one day the Himalayas will be dust as well. So when you look at everything in that context, how bad can things get on a scale model? I'm Ken Brockman. Now, anyway, that's my take on things. Some people would disagree. They are entitled to. Oh. Tell you, my back's not enjoying my hunchback position. Now, what I am thinking, as my back's not enjoying the whole hunchback experience, maybe what I could do, rather than do more paintings, at least do some organisation on the B-17 kit. Although I can probably do that off stream as well, because my back's starting to get a little bit grumpy. However, I do definitely want to finish the bow in grey. I'm telling you, man, it's getting older, caper. It's a wee bit sucky. I was discussing it with somebody else who's not enjoying it. And it's like the John Lennon song says, nobody told me there'd be days like these. Yeah, no, they don't, man. They don't tell you this shit when you come out of the womb, and it's just not right, man. Now, Oops, no, we're good. Now, I'm thinking that I'm going to clean this brush, and because I'm going for a bigger brush on, actually no, I'm not going for a bigger one on that one, but I will on that one. I may as well try out the bigger one on the remaining area of our because I've got my leg bent as well. Oh, I tell you, man. Now, and around here. And there. And yep. Into there. Up there, into there. All right. Oh, dear me. And down into there. This is the first coat on this, so I'll need to come back to it anyway. So it looks a bit ordinary at the moment. Bowing grey is not a very strong colour in a lot of ways, I find. All right. Oh, dear me. Now, there we go. And across here would probably be, there we go, yeah. Alrighty. So, actually, here's, I'll zoom in for, oh, hang on. So, yeah, there's our rear wheel bracket. That's what it's going to look like ultimately. Yep. Boeing grey is the colour, mate, which is what I'm working with right now. That, basically. It's best way I can describe it, I mean, you can see it yourself, is, to my eye, is sort of like RAF Sky, RAF Stone sort of a colour. However, I would, oh God, this brush is taking a bit of a hammering. That bit of cleaning, I'll have to, okay. Anyway, I would go so far as to say, however, the colour scheme that the B-17 has doesn't seem to be too much focus on camouflage. Now, next we'll get one of these. Anyway, I'll give you a closer look at the colour in a minute. In fact, I'll be able to show you a better, give you a better look once I've done that. There we go. Yeah, nice and quick now. What I'll do, once I've gotten this done and that done, so I'll show you the colours that I'm going to be using on the exterior of the B-17. Then you'll have seen them. Because while it is predominantly a light green on the fuselage, it's just being a bit careful there. There's also a bit of darker green that needs to go on. So I'll show you the two greens we're going to work with on the B-17. Almost there. And in fact, I can sort of show you how there we go, almost. Anyway, what you can see here is the undercarriage colour. Boom. That's the colour of the B-17 undercarriage. Boom. There you go. Let me just give me a moment. Then we'll do the, I believe that's part of the aerial. Oops, almost put that somewhere inconvenient. Now I'm smacking the microphone, I am. Zoom out. Now, I do have, actually I can show you the two colours that we're going to be using, actually already applied. One erroneously, but nonetheless the colour I'm going to be using. There we go. Yeah, there we go. All right, clean brush. And then I'll show you the colours. And then I'm going to wind up the stream, mate. My back would appreciate that, I'm sure. Because painting's not really going to, well, yeah. needs to be given a bit of a break. I could, no, sorting stuff on the stream's not exactly going to be the most breathtaking thing. Anyway, so let me just wash this brush, or rinse the brush. There we go. Get rid of the paint. All right, now the bulk of the fuselage and the wings, upper wings of course, is going to be that color. That's the first coat, by the way, that needs to be redone, but you get the idea roughly. Now, the rest of these ones were done this color by mistake, but there are patches that require a darker color, and the darker color will be that. So there's going to be, I can put it next to each other for a bit of contrast nonetheless. There you go. And that's the two greens. So, now, give me a moment. I'm just going to flick the light out. Get it down. Zoom out. And I'm going to take my goggles off. Dearing me. All right. Now, that's the stream. I mean, I might be back on later today, maybe, depending on how my bod's feeling and stuff. But you're probably going to be in bed by then. Here you go. That's my assessment. Scott, if you're around then, that would be good. But we'll see how we roll. I don't know if you might be working then. Don't know. All right. Thank you for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Now, first-time viewers, follow, like, subscribe. Depending on what platform you're on, that is what I wish you to do. And you know you want it. What can I tell you? Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube. I'm Robster the Builder on Instagram, Twitch, and Discord, and Robster the Builder and Food Monster on Twitter. Follow, like, subscribe. What can I tell you again, peeps? Now, tomorrow, I would say that I will be on at a similar sort of a time. Now, hopefully my body will hold up, and hopefully I'll be okay a bit later on today and get a bit more done, and we get a few more other things. I'd say there's about actually, you know what? I reckon it's a very high percentage chance we can finish the car tomorrow on the stream. That would be cool. I can set the shit up to get that done tomorrow. Let me just check. I think it can happen. Let's do that. So hopefully we'll be finishing that tomorrow. It might be a case of glue a few bits, wait, and while we're waiting, do some other stuff. Yes, I have a cunning plan. Alrighty. Now, all of that said, I'll be back tomorrow. And that's what we'll be working on. So, the final analysis, I'll be back tomorrow. Same kit time, same kit channel. I'll catch you then.